Coach Your Brain, day 25, the ending in sight. Can you believe that it's day 25? Can you believe that we have been walking together for 25 days? Sounds like a long time, but in the scheme of time, it's actually just a minute grain of sand. And you know, somehow we are seeing that the end of September is in sight. And wow, what have we done this month together? You know, what have we talked about? What have we thought about? What have we created and manifested along the way? I love this feeling of walking along the path of life. And just looking at the sky here, it looks like the sky at the moment is a ladder that we're walking towards, and we're going to start climbing that ladder. And it makes me remember of when I was at that Scala Dei, the wine cellar, and that was the ladder to God, to the sky. And today I'd like to talk about dreams. Talking about dreams, what do you think they are? Do you think it's the subconscious trying to find its way, processing the information? Do you think they're messages coming through? Do you think they're both? Just want to share with all of you that for many years, I had a recurring dream, which maybe would come back every so often. So I couldn't even pinpoint when I would have this dream, but now and again I would have the same dream. And this dream was an airplane landing on a motorway. And I mean a big jumbo jet landing on a motorway. And it always was a happy dream. It wasn't a traumatic dream, but it was always the same scenario, a big plane landing on a road. And successfully landing, by the way. No accident, nothing like that. Successful landing. And for a long time I would question, what is this dream about? And in fact, through the years, maybe if I look back, I could think that maybe I had this dream through my life about 10, 12 times. And it was almost like this dream was the message to say, you're on the right track. It's unusual, but you're on the right track. And that was how I interpreted this recurring dream that kept coming back to me time after time, over time. And with dreams, I mean not only dreams that we have at night, but also daydreams. Aren't our dreams part of that tapestry of the path of life? Aren't the dreams that we have somehow also the goals and the desires and the wishes that we then manifest and create, or we don't, in life? Some facts about dreams. Now, we dream mostly when we are in the REM stage of dreaming. And it seems to be that's when we are coming into this emotional processing in the brain. Another fact, apparently, through our life, we dream to the equivalent of 6 years. So 6 years of an average lifetime is spent dreaming. How amazing is that? What part of the brain is responsible for dreaming and images in the dream? Well, it's actually the hippocampus. You know, normally when we are awake, this prefrontal cortex is the driver for visualization, but when we are dreaming, it's actually the hippocampus that is creating that imagery in the dream. Now, normally when we are dreaming, we're not aware that we are dreaming. But have you heard of the phenomena called lucid dreaming? And that is when you are dreaming, but you are absolutely aware of it. Now, I sometimes have the capacity of lucid dreaming. And the beautiful thing is that sometimes I can wake up in the middle of a dream and actually I know exactly what was happening in that dream, and I can go back to sleep and go back into the dream. And this has happened to me a lot during my life, where I actually go back into the dream and I change it. I change what I don't like in the dream that I was having. And it's the most phenomenal experience, it really is. Lucid dreaming is really when you are consciously aware that you are dreaming, but you are actually asleep. How many of you experience lucid dreaming? There is a question of how can we promote more lucid dreaming in our lives? And just bringing together, the path of life is full of dreams. So it's time to start dreaming for the next step of the journey.